Okay, hi, Ray at Gamescom. My name's Will Evans. I'm a designer on LEGO Batman 3, and that's what we're going to talk about.
So what are you guys showing new when it comes to LEGO Batman 3 here at Gamescom?
The brand new thing that we're showing is one of our new lantern levels, Odin. So the story takes us across a few different lantern worlds towards the end of the game. The one that we're showing here is Odin, which is the blue lantern planet. We're here to save Saint Walker. Through that, we're going to be dealing with the Reach. We have a really cool space shooter section that we're showing off around a Reach mothership. That then delves down onto the planet where we're saving Saint Walker from a whole Reach army. So it's a really cool element. We've also got a few new characters as well that we're really happy to show off. So yeah.
So let's stick with the planet for a minute and talk about what the planet opens up from a gameplay perspective.
Well, we've never, to be honest, the LEGO Batman 2, for example, was always set in rainy, dark Gotham, and this has given us a chance to, obviously, as the game says, go beyond Gotham and take it to new locales that Batman might never actually find himself in if we didn't go somewhere else. So Odin, for example, is a very lush tropical jungle planet, so we get to obviously deal with all the kind of cool insects and creatures and things that might obviously go from there. But also, obviously, in other lantern worlds, that they're all fully realized. So you go to Ismail, for example, and that's this apocalyptic world. And we just get this really nice change of art style, which our artists are really happy about because they don't have to do rain effects all the time and do nighttime scenes. So they're really chuffed about actually getting to do tropical landscapes and things like this as well.
Now this game has, I believe, something like 150 different characters. You guys are showing some new ones. Talk a little about some of the new ones and what they bring to the table from a gameplay perspective.
Some of the new ones that we're showing Black Manta, which is obviously Aquaman's nemesis. He's got a really cool laser beam attack. We're showing Frankenstein. We're showing Grayson, which is one of DC's new comics. It's Nightwing, Dick Grayson. He's taken on sort of more like a spy thing, so he's got all these cool spy gadgets basically, and he's got detective senses similar to Batman. We're showing off Stargirl, which is one of my fan favorites. She's a really cool character. She's even got a little the sort of like diadem cane thing that she uses. We're showing off Doomsday, which is one of my all-time favorite characters because he's the only guy who's ever actually killed Superman, and he's a really awesome minifig. He's probably one of the best big figs that we've actually had in the game. So we're also introducing Beast Boy, who's a really cool character. He's a borderline cheat character because he's got all these different abilities and things that he can do. So when you double jump, you turn into like a sparrow, like a hawk, like a bird, and you can fly around as him. When he lands, you can jump into the water. He turns into a shark, which is really awesome. He turns into a mouse when he uses these teleport spots, so he turns into a little tiny mouse, goes through, and he can get around the level that way. And then he can also turn into a giant big fig gorilla. So he's one of the best characters that we've actually put in the game. Just sheer animation size, he's amazing.
What does having so many different characters open up for replayability for players?
I think it just offers so much unique content because this is obviously one of the biggest LEGO games that we've ever made with the biggest LEGO cast. It allows the characters really to find something that really works for them. There's a lot of unique characters. We do a lot of fan service to a lot of obscure characters as well. So there are some characters out there that some guys may never have heard of. There are, for example, like Batmite. No one's ever actually may never have heard of Batmite, but we do a lot of lip service to him, and it just offers more gameplay because we've obviously included quite a lot of new mechanics and gadgets that obviously have been mentioned in the past. But with that allows us to just change the way that we design levels, so we can actually have more fluid gameplay. It's a lot slicker. So it just offers us more game. As a designer, it offers us more options in how to design the levels and the way that these characters interact with each other and sort of layer up the puzzles. So from a design perspective, it offers us a lot, and then hopefully that translates into a much better gameplay experience in total because the characters can all interplay with these really cool new mechanics that they all have, and the animation team's done such a wonderful job in bringing all those characters to life. So it really is like the ultimate DC game. No matter what character you might find is your favorite, he's fully realized in LEGO form.
And in addition to all these characters, you also have unique space combat now. What does that open up for you guys creatively?
Well, we always wanted to obviously take Batman that little bit further, and we're always looking to add something new to Batman. And when we obviously went into space, we went beyond Gotham. We have had vehicle levels before, but nothing along this kind of scale. And it just allows us to basically, we went back to old school shooters. Our boss is a massive fan of sort of retro shooters, and that's where we sort of got the inspiration from for these 2D side-scrolling shooter games. And we just took that, we've built on it, we made it really kid-friendly, so it's very easy for kids to play. But also, when you actually come back, if you die, for example, you lose some of your power-ups. So we find a lot of the adults, when they come and play the game, they're actually trying to improve on the score. They're trying to improve and basically not die as much. We found a perfect balance between what's friendly for kids, but what's also challenging for adults. It allows us, we go to quite a few different locales, so the actual background that you're scrolling around changes. We've got about 4 or 5 of them in the level. It's really cool. Just new addition to the gameplay that we just have would be otherwise just platforming game. It just changes the gameplay up and just adds a whole new element to LEGO games.